right. All right, let me plug the joint right quick. A sexually insecure man's worst nightmare. Now, y'all know me. I'm going to clown a little bit. No pun intended. I'm going to clown just a little bit. No pun intended. But this is serious business, though. This is serious business. Y'all know, y'all heard it here first. Men's insecurities, or most of men's insecurities, revolve around sex, directly or indirectly. Let me say that shit again. Most of men's insecurity or insecurities revolve around sex, directly or indirectly. This is why you have guys on the internet talking about not dealing with single mothers. And one of the reasons why they give you is she's still having sex with her baby daddy or baby daddies. That's a sexual insecurity. You have guys telling you guys not to deal with women that participate in girls' night out or girl trips because they're going to be having sex with other men, right? Right? You have guys that talk about women on OnlyFans or women's body counts and pair bonding and all this goofy nonsense. All of that centers around men's insecurities regarding sex. Most of men's insecurities revolve around sex, directly or indirectly. A sexually insecure man's worst nightmare. I'm going to share a Facebook post with you guys, and I'm going to tell you the issue with the guy. Okay, there's an issue with the woman too. So I'm going to break down the problem and how it can be resolved now and how the man actually should have dealt with it before it got to the point it ultimately got to. A sexually insecure man's worst nightmare. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys right quick. My girlfriend, wife, wants me to bottom her out during sex, but I can't. Hi, I've been with my girl for 4 years. Before me, she dated this guy I actually used to work with, and that's how we met. They broke up, and he got a mental breakdown or something and started cheating on her. Anyways, she told me and pretty much all her girlfriends that her ex had a good 9 or more inches down under. And I would say at least 50% of the time we have sex, she wants me to go deeper and bottom her out. She loves it a lot. Thing is, I can't. I'm 6 inch on a good day, and I'm not even close to punching her cervix. When we take a beer drink, she goes crazy for some cervix punching, but I can't. According to her, getting hit in the cervix during sex and being fucked hard is the only way she can climax. I tried selling in using a dildo strap on, but she told me, nah, don't want that inside her. What do? We tried different positions, but I can't hit it. Fucking sucks. Yo, man, this is kind of pathetic. Let me talk to y'all. Let me plug the joint. A sexually insecure man's worst nightmare. See, a lot of guys that consume that red pill content and they talk about body counts and pair bonding and all that nonsense, right? This is their worst nightmare. Their worst nightmare is being with the woman where they're not the largest she's had, and being with the woman that they can't sexually satisfy because in their mind, she's had so much sex that, oh my God, it's like throwing a weenie down a hallway because she's such a whore. She's a 304. No. His issue isn't her promiscuity. It isn't her body count, right? And this is what guys think. Guys think that women have had a lot of sex, and this is why they're that way. All it takes is one. A woman literally can lose her virginity on her wedding night to her husband. They're married for a number of years. They get divorced. She's out there on a dating market. One of you guys run into her. And because of what he did to her in bed and what he working with, you just can't measure up. And it's nothing that she did wrong to cause her insecurities except for this. The one thing she did wrong was talking to him about her past sex life. But this is what you guys want to know. Don't you body count Negroes want to know all this information? Don't you want to know? Right? And what it really is, you want an answer to a question where you don't really want the answer. This is why you don't talk about a woman's sexual past and you don't let her talk to you about hers, especially if you're insecure. Me, I ain't got a problem with a woman talking about her sexual past at all. It don't bother me at all. But I'm not insecure though. Right? So let's go back to this and break this down. Right? They've been together for 4 years. Right? Him dealing with a woman that one of his co-workers used to deal with is not the problem either. Right? A lot of guys would have an issue with that because they feel like, man, I don't want to deal with no chick where I know a guy that fucked her. That don't matter. That's irrelevant. Right? And that's also an insecurity as well. Right? The issue is this. I'm gonna tell you what the issue is. They're not sexually compatible. Guys. And I repeat, let me tell y'all something. This is some serious shit. Never, ever get into a relationship, much less a marriage, with a woman you're not sexually compatible with. Because he all but admitted to the fact that he can't make her climax, that she can only climax with a bigger penis, which is not accurate. See, he's so caught up on the size of her ex and what she is saying that he lacks the inability to be innovative and creative in the bedroom. There are a multitude of ways you can make a woman orgasm. Yeah, you might not be able to give her that A-spot orgasm, but you can give her a G-spot orgasm. You can give her a clitoral orgasm. Let me say this. Okay, I want guys to understand. I call it the 3 S's. The 3 S's. Never get into a relationship if these 3 S's are not present. Sexual attraction. There must be mutual sexual attraction. The fastest way to find that out is how quick a woman is willing to have sex with you where you don't got to spend no money and do anything. Where she just wants to have sex with you on the strength that she's feeling you like that and she's lusting you. I would tell you this, if the woman doesn't lust you, she ain't the one to get into a relationship with. Now, just because a woman is sexually attracted to you and or she lusts you, that doesn't guarantee that the sex is going to be good for her or for you or for both of you. It doesn't guarantee that. This is why the 3 S's have to be present. There must be mutual sexual attraction. There must be sexual chemistry. And I'll get to the 3rd S in a minute. There must be mutual sexual chemistry where both you and the woman thoroughly enjoy each other sexually. Right? The woman must be literally intoxicated with the way you fuck her. She must absolutely love it. She must be damn near addicted to you sexually, where she can't get enough of you. And it's not about you being the best lover ever. It's not about you being the best or the biggest. It's about you being able to sexually satisfy and fulfill her sexual desires, wants, and needs. You have to be able to do that, right? If you get into a relationship and you cannot fulfill a woman's sexual needs, wants, and desires, She's either going to leave you and or cheat on you. That I promise you. The third S, a woman must be completely sexually submissive to you. Now, a woman having sex with you is a form of sexual submission because she's allowing you to enter her. But that's not what I mean. When I say sexually submissive, that means damn near anything you want to do within reason, damn near anything you want to do sexually, she's with it. She has the mindset of, I'm going to submit my body to you. Whatever you want to do sexually, as long as you don't hurt me, I'm with it. I'm about it. Right? And of course, within reason. And what I mean by within reason, meaning if she's not bisexual and you want to introduce a second woman and she just ain't with it, she ain't with it. She's not bisexual. But if a woman is bisexual and you try to introduce the idea of having a second woman and she flats out, shoots that idea down, she has not completely sexually submitted to you. I got a story. A couple years back, maybe about 3 years ago now, I did a video and I was talking about a situation where a guy came on a Facebook and he was complaining. And he always wanted to have a threesome, right? So when he got into a relationship, he suggested a threesome to his woman at the time. His girlfriend said, I want a threesome. And she said, no, I'm not doing that. So she shut it down. She made it seem like she was disgusted by the idea. Only for him to find out later that she was cheating on him. Okay, not only was she cheating on him, she was cheating on him with a couple, a whole nother couple. So she was having sex with this chick and her man. So she was having a threesome with another couple, but she would not do that with her man. What does that mean? That means she never completely sexually submitted to her man, which brings me to this. Let's bring this back up. Let's go right here. Let's go right here to the bottom where he says, I tried selling and using a dildo strap on, but she told me, nah, don't want that inside her. Let me tell you something. If you go to a sex shop, they sell penis extensions where you can attach it to your penis and you can give your woman a little more girth if you don't have it, a little more length if you don't have it. You know. Thank God I don't need that shit, right? But some people might, right? I'm not clowning, just a little bit, no pun intended. I don't need that shit, never needed it, right? But my thing is this. It brings me to what I said just a little while ago, sexual submission. If your woman wants you to do something sexually that you're not able to do naturally with the equipment that God gave you, and then you make a suggestion to give her what she's asking for, even if it's in the form of a penis prosthetic, and she shoots that idea down, she has not fully sexually submitted to you. And I assure you, this woman that he's talking about, I'm almost certain that she's cheating on him. If she's not cheating with her ex that had the larger member, I assure you she has found a man or is currently looking for a man that has a larger than average size penis. Now, he said he's working with 6 inches. Guys, there are a lot of women who are fine with 6 inches if you know how to work it. Okay, 6 inches is average, a little bit bigger than average. Just right around, I think the average size penis is right around 5 to 6 inches. There are a lot of women who you can sexually satisfy with 6 inches. You just got to find them, which brings me to this. Only get into a relationship with a woman who you know beyond any shadow of a doubt is more than happy with what you're working with. And you actually are a good fit sexually. You have great sexual chemistry. You have a great, mutually beneficial and fulfilling sex life together. If you get into a relationship with a woman where you don't do it for her sexually, right? You're fucking up. A sexually insecure man, a sexually insecure man's worst nightmare. Guys, a woman's body count is not the issue. How many sexual partners and the types of sex she engaged in before you, it's not the issue. It's not the issue. Your inability to ascertain whether or not you guys are compatible or a good fit for each other sexually, and that you can sexually satisfy her. It doesn't matter how many lovers she's had before you or the sizes of their penises. If you and her are a great fit sexually, and she lusts you and she craves your touch, she thoroughly enjoys you sexually, that's going to be a part of your relationship you don't have to worry about. And to be insecure means to worry. A sexually insecure man's worst nightmare. In closing, some of you might argue he made her, she made him feel insecure because of her talking about the other guy's penis. No, 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 no. He made himself insecure by trying to sexually satisfy a woman who is clearly not satisfied with the size of his penis, and she's being unreasonable, and that he's attempting to rectify the fact that he doesn't have the size that she covets. So he made a suggestion to remedy that, and she's not listening, meaning she is not receptive to following him. Y'all understand that? And that's the problem in their relationship. It's not the size of his penis. Is he is trying to remedy the problem, and she refuses to follow his leadership. Not only is she not submissive to him in the bedroom, she isn't submissive to him at all. A sexually insecure man's worst nightmare.